Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here then welcome on in. So Disney Dreamlight Valley has given us a little surprise hotfix yesterday that is going to fix a few of the problems that we have been seeing. So on their blog post it does say, "Hey Valley villagers, happy hotfix day. Following up on the recent Dapper Delights update, we've been hard at work monitoring your feedback. We're excited to share an update with everyone today that addresses many of the top bugs and issues we've seen our community members reporting. Thank you to everyone who has shared their feedback with us this far. Your input not only helps us prioritize critical issues, but also help us identify where gameplay features can be further enhanced." So there's a couple of things that there has been fixed. So there's been bug fixes and some other improvements. So let's go ahead and have a look at these fixes. So they have resolved an issue where players were unable to enter their player's home or additional homes using the Winter Palace house style. Didn't know that one because I don't really use that one. So that one is awesome that that's been fixed. A mannequin will no longer spawn in some building interiors after players have created an outfit preset. Dragon candy will no longer appear as favorite gifts, thank goodness. Resolved an issue where 5 males, it's so good to be back, your royal tool set's new look ×2, a coloring development, an apology without claimable content would appear with a reward icon and remain in the unread section of the mailbox. I have been having this for a little while, so I'm glad that this one is fixed. It keeps popping up and saying I have mail, and I'll go in there and it's just the same ones. And I'm like, oh my goodness, can you just disappear now? I've read you like 5,000 times. So this one is now fixed, so you shouldn't see this in your mailboxes anymore. The Ladies' House Dream Style can now be applied as Player's House. Now, I had this issue yesterday while I was live streaming on Twitch, and I was like, where is my Ladies' House? I know I bought it. And then eventually I did find it. So this has now been fixed. So if you did have this issue, you knew that you'd purchase Ladies' House Dream Style, you can now apply this for your Player's House. Players who have progressed to Jafar's friendship level past 7 will now be able to take on his level 7 friendship quest, the Serpent's Gift. I was so scared to level Jafar up to this point because I was aware of this issue. So I'm glad that this has now been fixed and I can continue my journey with Jafar. Resolved an issue where players could not place pathing or fences near buildings. Thank goodness. This one was so annoying. I'd had like a nice path, tried to put a building down and it just deleted all of the path, or it wouldn't let me put the building down. So I'm glad that this one is now fixed. The Dazzle Beach Light Dwarf Birch and the Forest of Valor Tree Trunk are now accessible through the landscaping menu without the need to use the Dream Snap filter. So we do know that there has been a little secret thing that we could do with the Dream Snaps filter when the decorating Dream Snap is available. There are a couple of hidden items. So the Light Dwarf Birch was there, the Forest of Valor Tree Trunk. There's also a cherry blossom pathing and a brick wall. Maybe the brick wall and the cherry blossom will come soon as well, but they are there hidden. Resolved an issue where the skeletal raw glass style was not granted to some players who previously purchased the tool set from the premium shop. I've had quite a lot of people reach out to me and say that they did buy the skeletal set and they still haven't got the hourglass. So now you should now have that. So if you were the select few that were messaging me, this has now been fixed, so you should have that hourglass now. Resolved an issue where the new reset room feature would block quest progress if used when first visiting the player's home at the start of the new game. Oh, I didn't come across this issue. Players completing the Mulan Realm Protecting the Camp quest will now be able to locate the correct amount of planting spots. Okay, awesome. The quest counter will now accurately measure the amount of fencing placed in Tiana's Little Louis break quest. Oh my god, I had that issue yesterday and I was like, I have placed more than 17. So I'm glad that that is now fixed. Additional fixes are for players experiencing error initialization number 6. So if you've been getting that, that has now been fixed. The stove on Dapper Delight Star Path banner has been replaced, as the item is instead rewarded by leveling friendship with Tiana. Resolved an issue where Rapunzel was unable to cross the bridge necessary to use your imagination quest step. Oh, okay, I didn't come across that one, but I'm glad that that's fixed for those that have had that issue. resolved an issue where players were unable to pick up the memory in the Taste of Literature quest. I know so many people had this issue where they just couldn't pick up memory. With me, it kind of dropped to the floor, disappeared, but there was still like a glowy effect, and I was able to pick up that glowy effect even though the memory had disappeared for me. So I was able to continue with the Taste of Literature. So I'm glad that now this has been fixed so that you guys can carry on with that quest. They've also resolved an issue where the Dream Snaps filter would display an incorrect challenge name. And they've also resolved an issue where the Jafar figurine appearing in Scrooge's store will now be granted as players who obtain the Jafar Scramble Corn figurine as intended. So if you did buy the figurine from Scrooge McDuck's store, then you shouldn't have been able to. I did purchase it. I thought, you know what, I'm going to purchase it and see what happens. And then if anything happens, I can report back to you guys. But you're not supposed to be able to buy those from Scrooge's shop. You're supposed to only be able to get it from Scramble Coin. But that is all of the hot fixes and improvements that have happened with this little mini hot fix that came yesterday. So if you haven't updated your games, go and update. All of these issues should be fixed. But if you still see future issues and things like that, or you see any bugs, make sure that you do report them to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I will leave a link to the support contact form down below so that you guys can go and report that. You can also use their Discord, their official Discord as well. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Are you happy with some of these issues? Is one of these issues listed that was driving you crazy? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have indeed liked this video, please do give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I will see you all in my next video. Have the most wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye.